made these beautiful lilies out of paper, and I know you want some too, so let me show you how I made them. Okay, so first we're just starting off with some basic folds on a piece of paper, but let me tell you how difficult it was for me to actually start the process of these lilies. I had to watch so many tutorials because I was struggling on so many of them and how to make some folds. And yeah, it seems pretty easy, but trust me, I spent so long on this just one step. And by the time I finished the flower, it didn't even look like a flower. Somebody told me that it looked like a tower. So, you can just imagine how bad the end result was. But then, thankfully, after watching several tutorials, I finally found one that looked really simple and actually gave me an outcome that was very beautiful, which I'm sharing with you guys today. You know, I'll be honest, there are some moments in this video where you can clearly tell I cannot get, like, the folding correct. But after a few seconds of just fiddling with the paper, it all worked out. So, yay! But yeah, anyways, these lilies were supposed to be a birthday gift to somebody, and I thought it would be a very cute and sentimental gift. You know, it was a very nice gesture. I always think handmade gifts are so much more better than the ones that you buy in store. They take so much time, thought and effort. You know, I just love handmade gifts, and I've always been fond of origami, so I thought, why not? So what I'm doing right now is I'm just creating a few more folds, like just folding like a piece of paper upwards. I'll do a in more depth tutorial soon, hopefully. We all know I'm not very consistent when it comes to posting. Now this bit was where I was kind of struggling. You have to make sure that your creases are very, very like prominent and strong, so go over them a couple of times to make this step a lot easier. What you have to do is just basically put the folds inside the paper. Oh gosh, so bad at explaining this. You basically just have to reverse the folds. Yeah, you just have to reverse the folds, and that's pretty much what you do for most of the flower. And you also just have to mirror a lot of your work, so it's pretty easy to, you know, just repeat what you're doing again and again. So at this point we have 4 sections in which we need to repeat our work. We just need to fold up the sides and just repeat that 4 times, because there will be 4 petals for this lily, so 4 times 4 petals. And right now what I'm just doing is I'm just curling the petals outwards with a pencil. You can adjust how far apart you want each petal to be and how curved you want each petal to be too. So then I moved on to making the yellow lilies and the rest of the lilies. And I forgot to record the part where I ended up making the stem. But I can just tell you how I did that because it was really simple. All you need to do is roll up a piece of paper corner to corner and then just stick the flower on top of the stem. But this is the end result. These are how they turned out. I put them in a pink